Hello and what is up guys, right here and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be creating our own V10 supercar. This is going to be a front engine rear wheel drive 2020 supercar based sort of off, the Lexus LFA. It's not going to be, design wise like the Lexus LFA, but it's going to have a V10 engine. It's going to rev very high because it's going to sound fantastic. Of course, we're going to follow concepts, just like the most epic V10 cars in history, like the Dodge Viper, the Lexus LFA, the Fiat Multipla. That's the best V10 car ever, obviously. Just kidding, guys. Or even maybe the Renault Twizy. That's another epic V10 car. Again, just kidding. So yeah, we're making a V10 supercar automation. First thing we're gonna do, change the year to 2020 here, because of course we need the best tech possible. Anyway, so first thing we're gonna do is choose a body for this beast. Now we have a couple options here. We have this beautiful, beautiful LaFerrari style body. We're not gonna go for that one, obviously. We're gonna go for maybe this SUV. That's pretty good. The sedan, no. It's gotta be something sporty. We have this other, like a Miata almost esque body. I think it's a Miata esque body. Yeah, we'll take this one. We'll take the bigger one, because bigger is better, obviously. And now we have a couple options. Panel material. What is this beast going to be made out of? Or at least the panels. What are they going to be constructed of? Steel. Sounds like a very good supercar. Partial aluminum to start. Monocoque, just monocoque, obviously. That's like the only chassis that I'll probably ever use, unless it's like a truck or an SUV, really. I don't know. Glued aluminum or aluminum chassis. If you were Canadian like myself, you'd pronounce it aluminum, not aluminium. But aluminium just sounds so much cooler, right? Front longitudinal engine. We're going to go double wishbone and multi-link, not push rod. Okay, we're saving some money there. Also adding some weight. So engine block, two choices here. We can have a glorious 60-degree V10 or a 90-degree V10. Now, the engine's going to be loosely based off a Lexus LFA, like design features wise, very advanced, of course, expensive, obviously. High tech, is it the same thing as advanced? I don't know. The Lexus LFA was actually 72 degrees V10. Now, there's no option for 72 in the game. We're going to do 90 because, if you can't have the right number, always go bigger, obviously. So we have an exactly 5-liter V10 engine, 5-valve, dual red cam, all ALSI. And so what this is going to allow us to do with a very, very wide bore and very short a very short stroke. I might be having a stroke, actually. So basically, with a very, very wide bore and a very low stroke, you can have an engine that revs very high. So I think we'll have no problem revving to 12,000. Just the best of the best. Billet steel, lightweight titanium, and lightweight forged. Do they pronounce titanium in England, or is it titanium? I don't even know, Top end, 100 cam profile. This is going to allow us to rev as much as we can with no valve float, hopefully. No turbos, because I need, any good supercar engine, it's got to be NA. No turbocharge. Injection, direct injection per cylinder, performance, not race. We're civilized, okay? Premium fuel for now, because, we're not going to suck too much gas. It's going to be fuel, very economical. 2-liter exhaust. We might go race, but race is it just looks too crazy, How is that more efficient than that, No one knows. Just kidding. I think it's because it makes the length of the headers all equal, probably. That's what I guess. High flow, straight through, and no secondary muffler. This thing's going to be nice and loud. So right off the bat, a cool 295 horsepower. It's not as much as we're hoping for. We can rev it to 11,000 comfortably. Let's take it to 11,000. You can see here, the engine makes nice and power, and then it just goes... Yeah, it sucks. So we have valve float. Basically, the engine is revving too high in the actual valves. The valve springs, I think it's the valve springs, aren't holding the valves down enough or whatever. Again, I'm not a doctor. We're just going to increase the quality slider a bit. By a bit, I mean plus 10, just so we can nice and rev. Look at this. Look at that. Such a linear torque curve, or horsepower curve. The torque curve is terrible. Makes no torque, but that's fine. The 407 horsepower from the start, and we can actually probably rev this thing to 12,000, actually. I like to 12,000 because it's more fun. Oof, this is me. Now I don't care what engineering time. Yeah, definitely can't take 12,000 reliably. 5% reliability. You know what? This is a high performance car. I'll take that. The engine is just too expensive. We're actually gonna lower the stroke down because it's gonna allow it to rev even higher. Maybe a 4.5-liter V10 or a 4-liter V10. Now we can rev it to 12,300. We can actually lower this down a bit. And a bit more. That's better. It's a little bit less reliable. That's fine, though. We just brought down the engineering time a bit, and it can rev to 12K reliably. The top end, it doesn't like revving that high. We can actually increase it a bit more. Nah, it's too much. It's just too much. The engine's gonna be very expensive. I mean, it's only $4,600, which is pretty cheap. The engineering time, this engine literally takes like 50 years to engineer. It's crazy. Actually, like 40, but who's counting? Put this back up to what, 12.5 to start, and then let us just do. No, we're not making more power. Okay, now we're gonna make the exhaust cool. Obviously, there's a lot more horsepower. Let's see here. Headers, not good enough flow. 560 horse. 575 horse, still not enough. It's not even as much as like the Lexus LFA, which is better, obviously. So we'll do that. We could go super fuel, which you can get. This is a supercar, not a hypercar, though. That's only 620 horse. We can definitely get more out of this thing. We go to exhaust, can be a bit wider. Nope, actually making us get less horsepower. Okay. If we lowered back down to premium, and then this down to that, what if we actually did 4-valve with variable valve? Okay, it doesn't like that. It can't rev high enough. That's, you know, 5-valve it is. Oh god, it doesn't like that at all. Oh geez. Let's keep it like that. 615 horse. I think the Lexus LFA is in the 500s, so it's better. Not that much better. Let's just do that. We can do race. It's a bit more horsepower. Not even 400 torque. This thing is just so gutless in the low RPM. 625 horse, 380. I want 381. I want 380. Or do this. So it's a nice round number. No. So close everywhere. We can't do anything. No. What if we do this? Yes, good enough. It's costing more, but that's okay. 635 horse, 390. This is basically an F1 car. You know, this car is gonna be lightweight. That's what it's focusing on. Lightweight, you know, rear-wheel drive. It's a sports car, but it's a supercar, right? Now we're gonna listen to this glorious, glorious V10 engine just for a second, just to hear what it sounds. Great. Very responsive, full 100% throttle response. It's gonna be very, very quick to respond, I guess. Let's listen to it now. It starts pretty good in the low revs. I hope you guys brought a change of pants, because that was just beautiful. So the car, if the engine's done, it's a 4-liter. It's a rather small supercar engine. I guess McLaren is a 4-liter. It's a 4 or 4.2 or 4.4. It's a 4 something liter twin turbo V8. This is a very small V10 though. So body we want just a coupe because it's better in every way. Of course, we don't want a convertible. That's just. So what I'm gonna do, just go through the drivetrain with you guys. Of course, rear-wheel drive like any true performance car, dual clutch because it's just better. You know, 7 speeds, 340k to start. Electric LSD, not the drug, not LSD the drug. A limited slip differential. Sports tires, they're very, very skinny. A little bit chunkier than this. 295s, 275. So very, very large rear. I'm gonna actually increase this a bit. There we go, and we're gonna offset back in the. Oh wait, no, carbon fiber wheels. Can't forget. Carbon fiber discs, of course, as well, and just to start, the biggest disc size, and just the biggest disc. Now, the reason why I usually do like the biggest disc size, yeah, or around the biggest, is because it just looks better. Fully clad to start, cooling flaps to start. Now, this is a supercar, and of course, it's a street legal car, right? It's gotta have some fuel economy, and these things are both gonna help with the aerodynamics and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not this is not like a 4-door, and this is a supercar. It's two-seater. Like, I think there's only a very small handful of supercars that are 4-seater or 2 or more seater, I guess. More than 2-seater, like McLaren F1's 3. Ferrari GT4 Lusso, is that a wagon, hatchback? Is that a 4-seater? I don't really know. There are some 4-seater. The Nissan GTR, that's a supercar, right? Close enough. Sport, premium HUD. We're gonna actually increase the slider just to probably 10 to start. This will save some weight, and of course, it's a car, right? It's not gonna have no infotainment or no entertainment even. Variable electric steering, advanced 20s. It's a high-tech car. Sport, advanced or active sport suspension. And we're gonna tune it to race, but increase the ride height a little more, a little less. It's good to start. Now, what do we have? It is it's a boat. An actual boat, 3,800 pounds. That's heavy for any supercar. Pretty cheap actually, just 372,000. A cool 3.72 bajillion dollars. Stats are okay only. Now we're gonna have to save some weight, obviously. We can change the infotainment down. We can change the safety down. We'll probably change a little bit of safety. It doesn't need to be that safe, right? There's 3,500 already off the bat. We're using a long body. Let's use a short body instead, actually. Because that's going to be better. It's going to be better. I hope. Yeah, I clicked you 30 seconds ago. Come on.
A few moments later.
There we go. Good job. Look at you. Okay, we're... This... 29... Okay, that's a lot later. That's a lot better. 3 point... It's actually slower somehow. Probably because the wheels are tiny. Yep. There, 2,900, 0-60 is 3.4 still. That's much better. We're under 3,000 pounds, which is... Beautiful. Beautiful. No, I want to fix this too. Let me fix it. 305s and 285s. That seems chunky. I like that. Wait, what's the rooms? No, they're 116-inch wheels. Look at this. Is on a drag car. Look at this. I wish you could change the front and rear tire size. That should be in a future update, I hope. Tires are lots more than the other one. 21 inches is a bit big. 20 inches is probably fine. I want to have some meat on those tires still, baby. Okay. 3,100 pounds, still light for a supercar. Most are in the low 3,000s. Like, I'd say, I don't think there's anything really under 3,000 right now. I'd say around 3 to 3,600 probably is, and maybe high 30s, 3,100 pounds, 3,100 pounds. 3.3 seconds, 0-60. It's pretty fast. Obviously not as good as I would like. We can increase the gearbox specs obviously a bit, and the wheels just a bit. There we go. Less oversteer. 410,000. That's right in line with other, expensive supercars. Nothing front engine, obviously. The only other front engine supercar out is what a Ferrari. Is it a GT4 Lusso? Is that what I'm thinking of? I'll post a picture here. That and Nissan GTR, which is it's a dinosaur. Nothing really with a long hood and short back except for the Ferrari, which this might look as good. So what I'm going to do now, guys, before we look at the final specs, I'm going to do some more, some tweaks and stuff of everything. Then we'll take a look at the final specs of the car and stuff, and we'll take it for a drive, of course, and see how this thing handles. I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright, so I've given up. It's as good as it's gonna get, of course. I think it looks good in darker paint, obviously in the lighter paint. The front end I think looks good. It looks really out there for sure, which is what I was going for, of course. This is a 2020, this is a future supercar. We have a nice big opening here. I'm not sure if I like this. It looks better, you know, when it's darker, obviously. So we have an intake down here, intakes on the side, and a nice big scoop here. Or, I guess not really hood scoop, like a hood bulge, I guess. Going onto the side here, one big grill. Coming to the side here, we have a gas cap on both sides. So what that is, of course, one side's gas, one side, and I'm just imagining this, of course, is oil or whatever you want, coolant or whatnot. You know, just to make the car more balanced, the reservoir is probably in the tank. I don't know. Now to the back, the big back end of this car here. Now, you know, it's not perfect in my books. It's hard to get a unique, and I really wanted a unique rear end, of course, with this body. If I made dozens of cars with this body, I want to make something different. Of course, it looks a lot better in darker colors, just so you can sort of see what it looks like in lighter color here. So a ton of grills, dual exhaust, of course, one reverse light. We got some turn signals there that look kind of good because they're not too stuff. Then just your brake lights and running lights and stuff here. Oh, that's good. Okay. Then we have a nice big wing on the back here, and then a diffuser at the bottom. We have the exhaust and stuff. That's pretty much it. It's a more basic car for sure. I'm just gonna change the color to back to carbon, and then it's a nice dark purple carbon. It looks a lot better in darker colors. I was contemplating putting a sort of an intake here. I guess it wouldn't be an intake. It would be like not really an exhaust, but just sort of an air channel, an air pathway, I guess. If we did this. No, come on. That be a little bit smaller, just a place for the air to travel, basically a chute. You know, I kind of like that. Kind of like this. So the air comes in here, goes out there, just to cool the brakes and the tires, maybe. I don't know. So what we're gonna do now? Let's take a look at the stats, then drive it around. A couple of minor changes, and they're minor. They're minor enough. I changed the body actual material to carbon fiber. That's, you know, of course you can tell this is carbon weave. I changed the actual body panels to carbon fiber. This is a supercar after all. The price is $420,000. Get it? It's a joke, but it actually is $420,000. Engineering time is 273 months, which is a lot. Doesn't matter though. 15 miles per gallon. Not great, not terrible. Good stats overall. Hypercar, supercar. Almost a 50-50 weight distribution. I wasn't shooting for it. And again, because the engine is massive in the front, if we made the engine a bit lighter, maybe we change the engine materials to some lighter materials and stuff and increase some sliders, we can get it even lighter. 3.4 seconds 0 to 60 is the final. We can actually increase probably to 330. You can do 325 theoretical top speed and make the wing angle a lot less in the rear. Close enough. 70 pounds of downforce, not a lot. We can actually just probably increase this to straight downforce in this. There we go, a lot more downforce now. Even lower. So it's going to kick out a bit of oversteer right at the higher speeds. 2,600 pounds is the final answer. Locked in there, guys. So you've seen it, the Maven Cosmico GTC Grand Touring Coupe. I don't know, is it really a Grand Touring Coupe? No one knows. What other specs? Roll angles 2.1 degrees, not great, not terrible. Braking distance, again, not great, not terrible. 307 is actually the top speed. I don't like that actually. Oh, it's gone down. Yeah, that's because let's just do 300 even. No, 310. Just fine. Good shape. There we go. Longer gearing. Perfect. We have the car done now. I will transfer it over to BeamNG.Drive and we'll drive this thing around the track. And we are finally here in BeamNG.Drive with the Cosmico GTC Supercar V10 thingamabobber. You know what? I'm not sure if the design works in BeamNG.Drive especially. Just because it looks a lot worse. The carbon fiber does not look as good, obviously. I like the purple though. Purple looks pretty badass, but the front looks okay. So I've done some test runs with the car. I actually went back to automation and tweaked the suspension and a few other things just a bit. Like push rod suspension, etc. Just to tune it a bit better to actually drive, because this thing is just insane when driving. It is zero traction in the rear on turns and stuff. It just likes to kick out the back end so easily. It's terrifying in every way. I love it. But it does sound good. You guys gotta admit that. I'm using a keyboard, so it's a bit harder, just a bit. I'm not going for record times. I'm just going to drive around, see how it drives. So far, it is just nuts. It just does not have any grip in the rear, even though it's 325s in the rear. I actually made it wider as well. Car weighs in just under 20, or just over 2,600 pounds. Like I think 2,600.5 pounds. So it's 2,600 pounds, pretty much on the nose. Ooh, come on. Nope. And we're gonna open up here and just listen to it as it drives by. Oh, we hit something. Well, that's not great. No, it's fine. It's good. What we're gonna try now, I'm gonna jump in here and just do the quarter mile, because I don't think there's any way this thing's making it around the track in one piece. Alright guys, we're here at the drag strip in BeamNG, of course. I have no idea what this thing is gonna do with the quarter mile. I haven't tested it once. So we're gonna take a look and see what we can do. So traction control off, realistic mode only. We'll keep it in just automatic for the first run here. 10.06. Pretty good, 250 kilometers an hour finishing past that. Let's restart that again. I think we can get a bit faster. .02. Not great. Okay, we're just gonna go free. We're gonna stop and actually keep it stay here. Stop the car, and we're gonna go free roam. This is not farewell in sand. We'll give it that. Oof, that was scary. Nice, just sort of cockpit view here. Oh my god, as soon as it starts picking up any sort of amount of speed, it just kicks out immediately. Banging off the red limiter at 12,000. Audio sounds a bit weird, I'll give it that. It's probably because both games are not meant to just run this high constantly, ever really. Sounds so weird. Just sounds so weird. Yeah, this game is definitely not meant to rev that high. Both automation and BeamNG. Well, guys, I think it's probably enough messing around. What do you think of the car? Let me know in the comments down below. I think the front end's nice, really aggressive, pretty modern. I would say the back end, you know, it's modern, of course. I think it's all modern. You know, looks a lot better in automation than it does in BeamNG, which is kind of a given. It's not the same game, obviously. Let me know down below what car you want me to see next. You know, I'm thinking I have you know, a couple cars I wanted to play around with and stuff, and we'll see what gets done next. What do I have on the list here? I think I have a couple rally cars I'm on the works building. I have like a 90s style JDM, you know, high performance, maybe just over, you know, not really street legal, but like a high performance JDM rally car. I have a Group B rally car as well. I'm thinking of making an inline 5 turbo inline 5 probably next myself. So stay tuned for that, guys. Let me know what you want to see as well. All the feedback is so much appreciated, and very thankful for all you guys commenting and, you know, liking and whatever. It's pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.